make a few additional changes on confidence, having scored the last time out.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure for halftime. 53 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver. Successful.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made to fit. Brought down at the 32.
Well, Brandon, what I'm seeing in this game so far, an offensive line that's establishing themselves well on the line of scrimmage, and they feel like they can keep pounding and pounding throughout this game in order to win.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jarvis Landry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They run again with a Giant. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Second and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. On the run. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, That was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Kirksey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Oh, the Pro Bowler Landry couldn't hang on, and it's third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, oh, what a catch that time by Landry. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown! Kenny Stills with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. Now it's Ajayi. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Here we go. Detroit. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Leopard.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
And that's just another in a long line of passing touchdowns for him today. To say that he's been on fire, would definitely be an understatement.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he...
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Room here to run. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the off. Over. We'll step aside. They'll look to throw here. And escapes the sand. Finding time. Now he's forced. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who is going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy